Hi, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. This is a very important meeting, and the very important people are in the room, so I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Steve told you a little bit about NOACC, and you are all NOACC members because you are a member of this chamber. So congratulate yourself on two things. The fact that you are a member of this chamber means that you have opportunities, endless opportunities actually, because this chamber provides you so many opportunities. The networking that you're experiencing today is one of those things, and you need to take advantage of it. You need to do what you can to help you and your business. And that's really the backbone of chambers, but also the reason why NOACC was created. It was really created by three chambers. One is actually represented in the room today, the Beechwood Chamber, the Euclid Chamber, and the Solon Chamber. They wanted to provide opportunities for their members to save money. There was lots of reasons to be a member of a chamber, but saving money was probably one of the best ones because it really was tangible. It was a return on their investment. You paid a membership to a chamber. A membership, this was proof that a membership did not cost you. It actually paid you, because if you took advantage of some of these opportunities, you had a return on that investment. So I really want to emphasize that, because you have to step up. You have to take the initiative to get these opportunities into your pocket, because you have to ask, you have to tell people, I'm a member of a chamber, I'm entitled to this discount. These are things you need to do. I can't do them for you. The vendors can't do it for you either. You have to identify yourself. And even when you're working with each other, be sure to tell each other, I'm a chamber member. Is there a discount for chamber members? So please do that, because this does pay. Your membership in a chamber does return your investment over and over and over again. We've had virtually, well, NOACC's been in existence for about 15 years, going on 16 now, and we literally have saved businesses millions of dollars. I always refer to this big pile of money that I bring here. There's a huge pile of money right in front of me. If you just visualize it, millions of dollars that you as a chamber member, if you're not getting your savings, you're passing up on a piece of that. So think of that when you're thinking in terms of your chamber, one of these benefits, that there are ways for you to save money, and we're working really hard every day to provide those things to you. So please, you have to step up though. You have to ask for it. Over these 15 years, those three chambers grew to be 8 chambers, grew to be, now we're at 120 plus chambers. We are virtually the largest organization of its kind in the country, with about 30,000 members. But the bottom line is, it doesn't mean anything if you're not taking advantage of some of these opportunities. So please, I can't emphasize that enough today. This is about you, this is about your business. This is also about your friends that may not know about this chamber or know about these savings that they can take advantage of. So please tell them. Make sure you're spreading the word. I know the chamber does a good job of informing people, but if you're not taking advantage of any of these programs, then you're leaving some of that money for the next guy, I guess. But this is where it's really up to you to do that. So I'm going to start today because the beginnings of NOACC really started with the health insurance program. The Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield program really is the basis for the success of NOACC, the reason why chambers have joined, the reason why we have so many people that are familiar with the program, because we all need health insurance, and through their chamber membership, they're actually entitled to save, well, I'll let Don tell you about all the details on it, but they are able to save money through your health insurance, which we all know you need. So without any further ado, Don Knife with Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is going to give you a little explanation of how you can take advantage of this benefit. Thank you, Don.
Thanks, Vicki, and thanks to all the chambers for inviting me. As a member of one of our participating chambers, you have access to discounted Blue Cross Blue Shield health plans through Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield. If you're a group of 2 to 50 employees, that discount is 4%. If you're a group of 51 to 500 employees, that discount is 1%. That discount is available to you with all plans available at Anthem that are offered by Anthem. All medical plans have that discount available to you. For us to write a group, we have to have 2 or more employees. We cannot write a group of 1. The people at the chamber ask me that all the time. We have to have 2 employees. We can write a group with 2 employees who are members of the same family. So an employee spouse, and an employee son, mother, daughter, etc. We can write as long as we can verify that they're both working year-round full-time. Our networks here in Northeast Ohio include university hospitals as well as the Cleveland Clinic Health System. It's important to you as an employer to have both hospitals as part of your network, because if you have employees going outside the network, they're probably incurring significant out-of-pocket costs doing that. We at Anthem recently took a tour of the brand new Seidman Cancer Center at university hospitals. This is a very impressive facility. You want to have a health plan that gets you full access to that kind of a cancer hospital. That's not possible with some of our competitors who don't have both hospital systems as part of their network. Our plans at Anthem Blue Cross are sold through independent agents and brokers. Everything from 2 employees up to 500 employees normally has a broker attached to that. You have a lot of agents and brokers that are members of your chambers, that are your co-workers and co-chamber members that you've known for many years. A lot of these people have relationships with Anthem that go back for many, many years. I urge you to seek these people out and have them help you through the healthcare maze and through the healthcare marketplace to find the plan that's appropriate and correct for you. In conclusion, if you have questions or wanted to talk anything further about anything I've said today, contact me at the Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield office, contact your chamber director, or contact your independent insurance agent. Thanks again, everybody.
Thanks, Don. There's also an application you can refer to online that gives you an opportunity to get a free quote from Anthem, so take advantage of that. It's on our website, and many chambers have that link also, so thank you again. All right, the next benefit that NOACC adopted that is part of that millions of dollars was our workers' comp group rating program. We were very successful in being able to save chamber members. Well, at the time, it started with a 95% discount. We've reduced it a little. Well, we didn't. The Bureau of Workers' Compensation has reduced it down to about 51%. But 51% is still real money. So with that, I'd like to introduce you to Jennifer Pelletier from Benefits One Group, who will give you an overview of how the program works and how you can take advantage of it and how you can save money. And I'm talking while you walk up here. Jennifer is an expert in this, actually, so I'm really thrilled to have her with us today. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you, Vicki. Good afternoon. Benefits One Group is the preferred third-party administrator of workers' comp for NOACC. In the state of Ohio, you have one option for that insurance, and it is the state of Ohio. So Benefits One Group is here to help you navigate the savings options you have. Group rating is the low-hanging fruit. Everybody wants it. But if you do have claims, needs, and administrative support that you have to have, our service technicians have 25 plus years of average experience. They can help you decide what your options are. It's that simple. So you can access Benefits One Group's information on NOACC. And I also have some flyers up here. And let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.
It just amazes me because this woman knows so much about workers' comp, and she was able to keep it really short. Seriously, they are experts. We love working with Benefits One. They have lots of tools in their toolbox. Again, refer to them if you have any issues with workers' comp, penalty rating, anything like that. And again, you can get a free quote through the website. So please take advantage of that and let people know about it, because even the smallest companies, my husband started his own company, and he's only he was only one person at the time. He was able to save 50% of his $300 premium, or whatever it was. It was twice a year of $300 premium. So that's real money. That's coffee money, but it's real money. So please think about that. Workers' comp has been the heartbone for NOACC. The next benefit that I want to refer you to is Heartland Payment System. And they actually have a two-sided benefit. They have the credit card processing program, and they also have a payroll processing program. Paul Goya is here to talk to you a little bit about it, to give you a little more information. But I was really excited when we were able to bring the Heartland program on board, because we never had a program that helped the retailers. And credit card processing obviously did that. everybody also can use payroll processing. Even the smallest companies, sometimes it's best for them to use a service. So Paul, please come on down and explain to everybody why Heartland has been a NOACC vendor for a while. Thank you.
Thank you, Vicki. Good afternoon, everyone. Heartland Payment Systems can best be defined as a payments technology company, and the key to us is that we work with only small to medium-sized businesses. For example, we do not do credit card processing or payroll for the Home Depots and the Walmarts of the world. We leave that to other people. We deal with local independent businesses. We are actually located right here in the Cleveland area. Our payroll division is in North Olmsted, and that's where we do all of our payroll processing for our customers across the country. We've been very proud of our association with NOACC. I was looking this up the other day in preparation for today. I'm trying to think exactly when that started, and the best of my knowledge was somewhere around 2002. So we're coming up on a 10-year anniversary with NOACC right now and working with the chambers. What we actually process are credit card transactions for businesses, payroll processing, so any business that outsources their payroll, we can do that as well, and we do gift marketing, and we also do check acceptance. So basically anything that involves taking payment from a customer or paying your employees, we can help you with. Now, why has NOACC been trusting us on the credit card and the payroll processing for now going on almost 10 years? And it's very simple. It's how we treat your members. We understand that chamber members pay a membership fee to belong to an organization. If that organization is going to refer a business to them to handle credit card or payroll processing, you want to make sure that that referral is valid and that that company is going to treat your member the way that you would want them to be treated, and they're also going to provide a valuable service to that member. Because we understand that when it comes time to renew chamber membership fees, those merchants are going to have to say, what did I get out of my membership this year? So that's how we operate when we are dealing with your members. We're really known for what we don't do. For anyone who's ever been involved in the credit card processing world before, if you heard that a credit card processing person was going to be at this meeting, sometimes people think, that I've grown a tail out my backside and horns out the top of my head because of their experience with credit card processing companies in the past. We do not do things like hidden fees and arbitrary price increases to our customers. In fact, as a good example of that, we've been doing payroll processing in the Cleveland area since 1999. We actually have customers in the Lakewood area that were our very first customers of Heartland Payroll Services, and they are still paying the same price today of when they signed up with us in 1999. We have never had a price increase for an existing customer. This is how we treat your members that you refer us to. One of the big changes that's going on here, and I'm going to take hopefully the last minute of my time to talk about it, especially since we have someone here from the political side of the equation. Last year, Congress passed the Dodd-Frank bill, and in that was a thing called the Durbin Amendment. And many of you have probably heard about that. People have heard about it on the news or read about it in the paper, but it has to do with what issuing banks can charge now, or actually beginning October 1st, to retailers to accept a debit card from their customer. And basically Congress, the first time they've gotten involved in this industry, said enough is enough, you're charging too much, and now there's a government regulation that limits or caps the amount that issuing banks can charge for credit card processing or debit card processing. Why is that important to you? Because you think, okay, it's going to happen. It's not going to just happen, because if your merchants are not with the right card processor, Heartland has been the only company that has come out publicly, nationally, and said every penny of that reduction we will pass on to your merchants, to all of our merchants, which right now number over 300,000 across the country. No negotiation is necessary. It's not based on volume. It's not based on size. It's not based on personal relationship. That's how we operate, because those prices have to be passed through the system. The interesting thing about the way that Congress wrote the bill, though, is that even though it's intended to benefit merchants from a lower debit card acceptance cost, there is nothing in the bill that says credit card processors have to pass that lower cost on to your merchants. And many of our competitors have already come out and said, the big guys, the Walmarts and everybody, they're going to get it. They'll get the debit card pricing, the reduction. But many of the smaller merchants are not going to. So they're keeping it as added profit for themselves. So if I were to describe to someone why we're a good referral to your members and what we do to benefit your customers on a day-to-day basis, that, starting October 1st, is going to be one of the most significant changes that has happened to this business in about the 30 to 35 years that credit card acceptance from electronic basis has seen. And we're getting all sorts of phone calls now from merchants saying, tell us more about this. And the nice thing is, they're not our current customers. So if you have your members want to know more about it, please give us a call and let us know. And thank you very much for this opportunity, Vicki, and to NOACC and to the Warrensville Chamber as well. Appreciate it.
The next benefit I want to talk a few minutes on, unfortunately the vendor wasn't able to be here today. He had to take a little bit of vacation, but I'm really excited and I don't want to miss the opportunity to explain it to you. Everybody needs pencils, right? You all need paper, right? Your ink cartridges, those are all things, binders, those are things that everyone in this room is using today. And our program with Independence Business Supply, the Chamber Plus program, is saving Chamber members a pile of money and time and convenience. It's been a blessing. We've really been thrilled to have them. They're a local company, they're an Ohio-based company. They deliver for free. They deliver one ream of paper if you need it. I keep on saying don't order just one pencil, but if you wanted to have one pencil, they would probably deliver it to you. They are really great. In fact, I talked to Leslie earlier today in the room who heard me speak about this last year, and she decided to try it. And Leslie, you're really happy with them, aren't you? Thank you. Yeah. It really saves on time. I'm not sure if everybody can hear what Leslie said, but the value to her as a small business person, the savings in time, getting that delivery to her home, and the savings on the actual products, it's huge. So I urge you, and it's probably one of the easiest benefits, you can start this afternoon, call them up. Tomorrow, you're in the program. You don't have to go through any credit checks or anything, I don't think. But you can start in your savings right away. And then there's also a residual from this benefit. A couple of our benefits, we didn't explain that before either, but this is one of the benefits that the Chamber does earn a residual, and it's not coming from the Chamber members' pocket. It's actually coming from their profits. So it's really been a thrill to have them here. I just urge you to try the program. You won't know until you see it, and take a shopping list. That's what I've urged people to do. Take a shopping list, have them make a comparison for you, and you'll see what your bottom line is. And I think you'll be really pleased to see how much you can save and what it's worth to you. So again, that pile of money is growing, so please take advantage of that. Our brand newest benefit is the next one I'd like to have you hear from. FedEx. Who doesn't know FedEx? We know the trucks, we know the name, we know the little ball in that movie, wasn't it? It's really been a major brand. Besides Anthem, I think FedEx, you may actually have a bigger name than Anthem. And we were really excited to be able to bring the FedEx program, and it wouldn't have been possible without the partnership, which Harry Senta is here today to talk to you about the partnership. It's an organization that created this program with FedEx and brought it to us. We're thrilled. We just got our first report. Chamber members are saving money. I am just ecstatic to find out how much, anywhere from 10% to 40%. So when you consider the margins, that's quite a bit of money. So Harry, please come here and tell us a little bit more about the FedEx program through partnership.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much, Vicki, and thanks to the Chambers for having us all out today to talk about the member benefit programs. So I guess we saved the best for last here. We get to talk about shipping. Is everyone excited? I do have an update, industry news. Did everyone hear about the merger between UPS and FedEx? Anyone? New company is going to be called Fed Up now. So, but, you know, shipping is one of those necessary business expenses and evils. No matter what type of business you're operating, if it's a retail operation, manufacturing, supplying, wholesale, shipping is a daily part of your lives. Whether it's shipments coming in your business, shipments going out, there's always a need for shipping, and we're here to help you guys out with that. Partnership was actually founded in 1989, and very interesting story behind our company. We're actually a wholly owned subsidiary of the National Association of College Bookstores. Back in the 80s, the bookstores were getting hammered on their freight charges. A group of the members got together and said, hey, why don't we use the membership numbers as leverage to go to the carriers, negotiate discounts, and then share them with everyone? Well, in '89, that worked out great. The company was born, and fast forward to today, we work with over 80 trade associations, chambers, and other membership groups all across the U.S. To help everyone save on their shipping. So, as Vicki was saying, our partnership was born last fall, and we teamed up and put together the NOACC Chamber Shipping Program to help all NOACC chambers and their members save on their shipping expenses. The best thing about this program, it's a free program. There's no cost to enroll. There's no shipping minimums, requirements, or obligations. You could sign up for the program and wait a year to send your first shipment, and your discounts are going to be right there waiting for you. The program actually offers up very significant savings. We offer up discounts with FedEx and all of their services, in which you can save up to 27% on shipments with FedEx Express, FedEx Ground for your small package needs, and FedEx Home Delivery as well. Similar to Heartland, as Vicki had mentioned, we have a special program to help retailers out as well. We can put together a customized routing instruction letter and actually help retailers save on their incoming shipments that are coming from vendors and suppliers. Typically, vendors and suppliers on their product invoice will charge you shipping and handling, and they will slaughter you. They overcharge, they use it as an extra profit center, and this added benefit that we offer up can actually help you lower that inbound shipping cost from all your vendors and suppliers. In addition to the discounts with FedEx, we also work with a full suite of LTL or less than truckload freight carriers. So when you think big palletized skids or crates, we can help you save on those shipments as well. Partnership is actually also a third-party logistics broker, so those shipments actually get set up directly by contacting Partnership. Complete information on this program is available online at partnership.com/89 NOACC. And I actually have flyers and information on the program right up here. So after the meeting today, if you'd like to stop up and grab some information, that would be greatly appreciated. To date, hundreds of members have signed up for the program, and I'm very happy to report that the average savings is around $100 per active shipper for the calendar year 2011 alone. So this is one of those member benefit programs that is not only going to help improve your business expenses, it's going to help you recoup a portion, maybe all of your chamber membership fees that you pay on an annual basis. Enrollment in the program, as I said, very simple, very hassle-free. It's free to sign up for the program. On the back of the flyer that's up here, you can actually complete the enrollment form and mail or fax this into Partnership. Again, if you prefer to do it online, it'll save you a lot of time. You can go to the website. Again, that's partnership.com/89 NOACC. And there you'll find full information on the program, a summary of the discounts, an enrollment form, and also an FAQ, a frequently asked questions section as well. Partnership will then set up your account after you enroll in the program. That takes approximately 7 to 10 business days. After the account is set up and activated, we'll send you a welcome email that'll have information on how to get started with your account, to set up an online FedEx account so you can process shipments right online. And then moving forward, partnership will also be a customer service center. So if you have any questions, as opposed to contacting FedEx and going through the phone maze of hearing messages and recordings, call us up. You'll speak to a real person. We actually just opened a West Coast office too. So our office hours are 8 a.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Call up, talk to a real person. If we can't help answer your question, we can definitely point you in the right direction. So with all that being said, if the program, it's really a no-brainer. If you're still not sure if you should enroll, a couple last thoughts. If you already have a FedEx account number, it's really a no-brainer. You should sign up for the program. On the enrollment form or online on the enrollment form, there's a spot for you to put your FedEx account number. We'll contact FedEx. We'll compare any discounts that you have in place to the NOACC discounts, and your FedEx account automatically gets linked to the better of the two. So if the NOACC discounts are better, you're going to be saving more money, and all you had to do was fill out a simple enrollment form. In addition to that, if you're not sure if the program is going to help you out, and you're currently using another shipper, Big Brown, or someone local, contact us, send in an invoice. We'll do a free confidential shipping analysis, and we'll be completely candid. If the program is going to help you save money, we'll tell you how much. If you already have competitive discounts, we'll let you know that as well. So it's a great program. Again, it was just born last fall, and we're excited to move forward and continue to get more folks signed up. Any questions, you can contact Partnership at 800-599-2902. Or, again, visit our website, information specifically dedicated to the NOACC program, partnership.com/89NOACC. Thank you.
About 2 years ago, we added AmeriAssist to our little cadre of benefits, mainly because the program was so user-friendly, but I'm going to let Tom explain to you how that works. Tom Krysiak from AmeriAssist to explain accounts receivable and collection management in 2 minutes or less.
Yeah, great to be here. Thanks, Steve, and thanks, Vicki, for inviting. So why did we get selected to be an approved vendor with NOACC? All kinds of collection agencies that are out there. But here's the difference on why we were chosen. Number one, it's because of business conditions. Today, if businesses have receivables where people actually owe them money instead of it being credit card or point-of-sale collection, two things are happening. Number one, they're not getting paid quite as promptly as they did in the past. Number two, they have some delinquencies. So how do businesses better collect their delinquencies? Well, they need to have a plan in place, and they need to create leverage to better collect those receivables. So what we do as part of this program here is that I share ideas that I've accumulated over the years on different forms of leverage to help you better collect your own receivables. Doing that over a 30 to 45-day period of time, if you have not been successful at collecting your own receivables, that's when we like to get involved. Not 6 months, not 4 months, but more 45 to 60 days, because the cancer to collecting receivables, folks, is time. So we're going to speed this whole process up. I'll teach and share ideas to make you better in the process. Then, if you so choose to work with us, we're 5-6 cents on the dollar collected. I repeat that, 5-6 cents on the dollar collected, and we guarantee results, and it depends on the program. And another nice benefit on this is that because we are a NOACC-approved vendor, the chamber gets a 5% discount on the program. The chamber itself gets 5% on the program itself, and NOACC also gets 5%. So it's a triple win situation. But this will improve, folks, your cash flow, which is near and dear to you. Without proper cash flow, you miss so many opportunities in business because you don't have the monies to take care of them. So I could go on, and Vicki would probably kill me here. But again, Tom Krzyzak with the Amerisys Company. Contact me after the meeting, certainly, or right through the website itself here. Thank you.
We have one other great program. Actually, it's our newest, most exciting program. We've created these benefits as we explained to you today, and you've heard from the vendors today. But the officers of NOACC wanted to step it up and go one more step further to help chambers, chamber members. And we've created a program that I want our semi-expert to explain to you. Wayne Lawrence, who is the executive director of the Beechwood Chamber of Commerce, was actually one of the instigators in getting this program off the ground. So we're all thrilled with it. It's going to open the doors to a lot more opportunities for more benefits, more chamber savings, that's pile of money savings. With that, I'd like to have Wayne come up and explain the program a little bit to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vicki. I really appreciate this opportunity. Can everyone hear me pretty well? Well, as most people who know me will know, that before I get into that part of it, I just have a couple comments. One is just to thank all of you who are vendors and chambers for coming today. It just shows your interest in this program, and it shows the value that NOACC can bring to you, your members, and the businesses out there, and I think that's important to everyone. The other thing I want to remind you of is that NOACC was created by chambers for chambers. That's why. It was created by a bunch of chambers coming together, looking for opportunities to maximize benefits and maximize savings and maximize things for their members, and that's why it was created by chambers for chambers. So as a chamber leader, I want you to really think about that, because we know that we work hard enough trying to do two things: attract members and retain members. And the way to do that is to offer increased value. So that's what NOACC brings to you as a chamber leader: increased value for your members. You heard a lot about different programs out here, and this pile of money just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I hope it just materializes so we can all take a little bit home with us today too, Vicki. But you know, as you think about that conceptually, what good is a pile of money if you have no access to it, if you're not taking advantage and grabbing it? It can grow and grow, and I'm asking the chambers to really take an opportunity to grab that money, and for the members to grab that money, because that is real money and real savings. The vendors that you heard from today went through an exhaustive, extensive process to get to where they are today. I'm sure you can ask any one of them to come back up and they'll verify that. And that's the ability of NOACC to be able to attract vendors, but also to do our part, or its part, in terms of making sure that those vendors can provide the needs or meet the needs of our members. As a part of the process over the years, you know, some of the things we heard from other chambers is that, you know, our members would like an opportunity to take advantage of other cost saving and benefits out there, just savings programs. And we might not be of size where we can negotiate our own deals or programs with certain vendors. So the officers kind of got together and we talked about, well, how best can we put together a program under the NOACC framework that allows us to be able to meet that need? And therefore, this year, I believe in 2011, we introduced what we called an approved vendor program. Now, those who you've heard from today are preferred vendors. We have exclusive arrangements with them. We have contractual arrangements with them, and that's for a reason, is to make sure that they hold us accountable and we hold them accountable to meeting the needs of our chamber leaders and our members across the board. The approved vendor program was an opportunity for us to sort of open up the door to others. So if you're a chamber leader and you're talking with a business who's looking at a way to improve their sales, because we all know as a business you have two opportunities to improve your business. You raise the top line through increased revenue, or you make the bottom line better by decreasing your costs. And we're here talking about decreasing your costs. And I like to say actually lower your operating costs. But the approved vendor program was an opportunity for us to introduce more businesses that are members of yours as a chamber, to the NOACC process. So if you go to the NOACC website, which we've talked about before, NOACC.org, you will find the approved vendor process application. And it's still very extensive to go through. We've had, even though we launched it this year, we've had several vendors come through the process who gave up in the middle. And why did they give up in the middle? It's simple, because we we do a due diligence process, allow us to do a real nice review of how they can best serve our chambers and their members. For example, length of business. We do D&B reports, allow us to understand the financial health of the organization that's going to support the chambers and its members. We want to know their ability to support the chambers and its members through their sales, marketing efforts, et cetera, across the entire footprint of NOACC. Because NOACC is not just in the area that we're sitting in today, it's broad across, as far as west is Toledo, as far as east up through Ashtabula County, and south to wherever Vicki tells me it is right now, to Mansfield, but it's a very broad area, and that's why we have 120 plus chambers involved in this with over 30,000 businesses. So we make sure that those businesses who go through this process basically can provide the services and discounts and more importantly, the sales and marketing support that we need to introduce it to our members. And last but certainly not least, and we invite you as chambers to certainly encourage your members to promote this program or go through the process, because our job is to make sure that our members have an opportunity to do more business. So we encourage you to let them become aware of this program and to go through the process. The last part of it is we let the competitive process take over. So as they're going through the process, they're going to have to take a look at the discounts and savings and be very public about it, as well as any residual values that the chamber can realize. And Vicki hit on a key point earlier that I want to emphasize. She hit on many key points, but certainly this is that this is coming directly from the profit of the organization. Our members do not sacrifice discount because residual value goes through chambers. That's not how it's working. We make sure of that process as we go through it. This is additional revenue that's coming through the chamber or to the chambers in order to help with the support of passing along that marketing support and communicating this benefit to its members. So that's why it's there. So I invite you once again to have your members go through the process. It's starting to grow. We probably have 5 or 6 companies who have started the application process, and we look forward to coming to you next year with a whole list of vendors that can help you grow your chamber retention as well as attract new members. Thank you.
This is a wonderful opportunity for you as chamber members, as chambers. This is really a golden age, I think, because we're working together, all of us. Northern Ohio Area Chambers of Commerce is not me, it's not Anthem, it's not any one of you, it's all of us working together. And that's the you in this whole formula, is you really have to do the work here, because Anthem's not going to knock on your door. Tom's not going to knock on your door. You have to do the knocking. You have to take advantage of this. I always bring this sign here to remind you, NOACC.org has a lot of information. Also, your chamber websites. Go and shop on your chamber websites, because it'll show you every chamber is different. So you might have different opportunities that each chamber has been able to attract, but the NOACC benefits are all the same. There's not one better benefit to one chamber. So they're all very similar, and you have access to it. So I urge you to take advantage, pick up the phone, take one of these applications, click the links, and make something happen, because it's really about your savings, your pile of money, and I urge you to take advantage of it as soon as you can.